Hello everyone, I'm Phantom2502 and welcome back to another episode of my Satisfactory Let's Play Update 4. This is episode 73. Last time we saw our drones fly off and get resources. Well, at least one of them is going to get resources. The other one, the resources aren't online yet, so I'll just keep going back and forth empty. But we have tons of batteries, so that is irrelevant. Hold on, how many batteries does this thing hold? Oh, I think maybe... Oh, I guess it's a whole stack's worth. Alright, cool. In any sort, this episode we are finally going to get this nuclear power plant online and working. Alright, so let's just turn the nuclear stuff on. We're going to get enough sulfur coming back anyways. Let's get the nuclear stuff going. Alright, so what we got to do is turn the switch on for uranium ore, and that should make it so that our uranium node is making 40 a minute, and then this consumption thing isn't on, so let's turn it on. I'll turn the sink on. Okay, now we've got to take care of our radioactive ore. Okay, that goes down that way. Hold on. Don't want to do it from here. No, we'll do it from downstairs. Radioactive production, and this one's going to be first. So we just got to get these things online before nuclear shows up so that we don't get a backlog. Okay, nuclear is the leftmost one here. We'll look at the buildings after we get these things online. Can I put it in front here? No, it's too long. Okay, let's put it in the back then. Alright. 1, 2. It's the only radioactive productions. Okay. And then I guess it'd be power plant followed by power plant water extractors, I guess. Yeah, I guess the water extractors first. Yeah, let's get the water extractors set up. Alright. Those have to go ways away. Wire too long. Not long. Okay. Oh, too long. Can we get closer? Ah, that's perfect. Cool. You know what? Blade runners for this section. Much better. There we go. These are going to be the water extractors over here for our nuclear power plants. Wire too long. I just thought of something. Jetpack. And you can come over on top up here. Yep, that's the way to do it. Alright, so we connect our first one and our second one. That will create 240 power or water extracting for minutes. We don't actually have to connect the third one for now because we're only going to run the power or the water, the power plant at half to get 1250, so we can produce less waste because we don't need more than that at the moment. So 240 would be good enough because we only need 150 off of excess. As I already put the other pipes in, so we don't have, like, not allowed to do it because of these connectors. Also, I tied it to the third one instead of the second one, so that we can fit valves on here in case we need to. Alright, so that's why I did those things. Alright, so now the only thing remaining is this darn power plant. And then everything's powered up. Well, it'll be powered up whenever... It'll be at least wired up. It'll be powered up whenever we actually get uranium. There we go. I guess we'll put this one behind. Hold on, we already have this here. Might as well just put the other one there. Too long. Okay, let's get our water going. Okay, connect it? Yes. That's the power plant. Okay, so that's everything. Do we have... Ooh. Hover... Do we have uranium or not? Let's keep a little bit of distance. Ah, we do have uranium. Okay. And that goes down there. Everything's waiting for it now. Sulfur we have. Okay, alright. Good. Right. Hazmat suit would be appropriate. Okay, so now we'll give you guys a tour of the buildings. To get this set up and working. So here, this was making sulfuric acid. You have running at 48%, make it 24 a minute, taking sulfur and water. Then that goes into here. As you see, we have the piping with valves just to make sure everything's going in the right direction. And that goes into this building, running at 80%. We're going to do 20 a minute. That's 40 uranium, which we set our miner to. That's some concrete and some sulfuric acid coming in. 32 a minute coming in, 8 coming out. Together that's 24. So the 8 comes on this pipe and then comes right back to it. So that's that set up. Then, in case uranium cell gets split into 2, one goes into storage and the other half is going to continue along to here, which I guess we've got to wait a while until we have enough to actually run this. That's going to be in case uranium cells. It takes 20 a minute. Sorry, it'll be 10 a minute because it's at 50%. So yeah, 20 is going to split into 10 and 10. And then it has 1.2 and 2 for that. Hold on, I just thought of something. Well, we have a backup of those, but these... Yeah, we don't want these to be running wrong. Oh, no, I don't want... Okay, E. There we go. Yeah, because it's only, I think it's 1.6 something coming in a minute. It's going to be running 1 a minute. That doesn't split into 2 evenly, and I don't want this to run low unnecessarily. So we'll just not do that belt for now. That's good enough. Okay. Let's lower ourselves down. And we put our hazmat suit back on. Alright, so that's going to go into here, and then 0.2 uranium fuel rods a minute is going to come into here. As usual, all uranium stuff is going to be on the fast belt, so they're as split apart as possible. It's going to split into two. This is going to need 0.1 per minute. 0.1 fuel rods will go into storage. It produces nuclear waste, which at 50% will be doing 5 per minute. And then that will go up here, up this one, split into two, go into our storage, and when we extend it to plutonium, we'll continue to plutonium section. This other one will obviously get eliminated because the rods will keep going, and the ones going into storage will be somewhere else. Alright. Obviously we have a pipe, and that gives our water. One thing I did notice is it says 1250 down here, but 1479. From previous experience, this number up here is the accurate one. Let's see, what's actually 1250? 40%? Ah, there we go. That's actually perfect. So we have 1250 and 150 consumption of water a minute, which is exactly what we want, which will be 0.1 rods a minute and 5 nuclear waste a minute, at least whenever it decides to actually get down here, which might be a while. So that's all the buildings. Obviously, once we actually get stuff, I'll show you guys around our nuclear storage region, because I do want to store every item in the game. But for nuclear items, I do not want to store that near my main base because of radioactivity, so we'll store it right up there. Alright, how long far is this away? 33 of 50. Okay, it looks like we just got some new uranium. Okay. Is that like super backed up, or? Okay, backed up a little bit. I guess the radioactivity isn't too bad right now. Can I access it without getting radiated? Oh, I can. Cool. I wonder if I get extra range with this hover pack for buildings. Okay, yeah. Good anyways. Alright, so then when this empties, it should see a new filled immediately. Okay, so that's now gone in. What about this one? Anything yet? 45 of 50. Okay, we're almost there to finally start creating our rod. 48. And 50. There we go, start construction. So as you see now, it's 10 a minute, 0.6, 1, 0.2. I just thought about it. How much power are we consuming? Because our power plant is not online. We're getting there in regions. It's coming close to our production line, our consumption. But we're still producing more, and the batteries haven't hit, and I don't even think the biomass is running too much. His max consumption is a lot higher, but you have to remember we have a lot of manual setup as well, that none of that stuff's running, so. Cool. So because we actually got nuclear up and without consuming it, this will be a free 1250 for us to play with till we get plutonium. Hopefully that's enough to get plutonium online. Man, that does take a long time. We can see the sulfur come in. It's backed up all the way back there. Yeah, sulfur will definitely back up. No doubt about it. That's okay. It's not anything to do with nothing irradiated, so sulfur can back up all at once. Let's see. What do we do for next episode? And there goes encased cells up to the top. Next episode, we're going to have to get... Well, once we actually get a rod into the power plant, our timer starts. Because we only have one storage facility for uranium waste, and if it fills and backs up before we get plutonium online, that's going to be a problem. But assuming we don't need to enhance this over 1250, we should that container should last us about 80 hours. So, assuming nuclear waste still has, or uranium waste still in stacks of 500. Almost done. Man, I guess this takes like, what, 5 minutes to make one fuel rod? That means it's going to take 10 minutes at 50% for a fuel rod to actually be used in the power plant. Almost done. 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. Come on. There it goes. And it goes into the power plant. Oh no. It didn't go into the power plant. That means it went up there. Okay, well, I can't have that. I want to start it. I don't want to wait another 5 minutes for this. Plus, it gives me an excellent opportunity to show you guys my nuclear storage facility. Batteries back here. Alright, so that's uranium going that way. Oh yeah. Hazmat suit. Encased cells come up here. So as you see, the encased cells will come right into here. We have 103 in there. I'm surprised this is not radioactive yet. And we have our one fuel cell. Yeah, I see fuel cells so split in here and overflow goes straight. This one is our nuclear uranium waste storage, which we don't have any yet. If these two overflow because they're sinkable, they come into here and I can manually put anything into this box and come into the nuclear sink. And that will definitely do mostly plutonium rods later. We'll be sinking those instead of using them for power as long as possible. I figure we can get up to about 592,500 power, I think, before we have to convert to be using plutonium roads for power if we need to go out for that. Now, our build to do the whole map, to do the main build I calculated should be 400 some thousand. I don't know about the extra builds to get everything gone. It would be very nice if we could actually get the whole map's worth of materials under around 600,000 power, so we don't have to actually take care of plutonium waste at all. That would be splendid. But we'll try converting the least amount of possible over to plutonium power so that we do waste, and we'll try to keep that as in the future as long as possible. Alright, that's enough talking. I need this, don't I? No, I don't want to configure. I want to get you in my belly. There. Oh yeah. That's how you do make sure you're well irradiated, is carry a fuel rod with you. Yeah, that'll drain the hazmat suit pretty quickly and keep the radiation levels super high. I think when it's on you, it actually has a distance of like 0.5 or something. You know, avoid divide by 0. Alright. Let's get that fuel rod into the power plant and watch the power instantaneously go up. Fuel. There we go. We've been for producing 5,700. 5,500 to 7,000, and then now it's hovering around the 7s. Should be 12.50 a minute. What are the highs? Okay, yeah, 72. That'd have been a little over 6,000, which is about what our peaks were. 7,300. Alright, that looks very good. Then what about nuclear waste? Oh, there goes some. Okay, let's go see if that goes into our container. And then I think we'll end the episodes there. Oh, our uranium just got here. Or just left. Sulfur's coming in. Where the drones go? Nice. And we have some waste. Look at that. How much do we have in here? 9 already. Plus 2, 11. Alright. I guess we're now officially on the clock. So... wow. So we're on the clock now to get plutonium done. We've got about 80 hours. Hopefully we're able to get the 2 net last unlocks done before then. And get everything finished. Oh, I just thought about something. We haven't really checked the MAM at all in a while. Ooh. What to get? Cooling device? Diluted fuel? I think diluted fuel. That's the blender setup. That's the most efficient recipe for fuel. Alright, there's a few quartz items at the bottom, isn't there? And we'll do one more hard drive. Oh yeah, I don't need this. Alright, it's a good thing I did split those episodes, because we're already at 25 minutes. Oh yeah, I don't need my hazmat suit. I have my hover pack. There's tons of power poles around here. It's a very good observation deck of this whole area. Alright, so thanks for joining me. We got our nuclear power plant online. We're now running off of nuclear. We have an excess of now, like, probably the whole 1250, because we weren't really almost redlined before it. So that whole thing's now going over. I think I'll probably build some batteries, some more battery capacity next episode, instead of just having 2 batteries. Not batteries, but what, power storage? Is that what that is? Yeah, power storage. Move it from, I think, 2 to 10. That way we can handle, I guess, 1,000 overage for like an hour in case we run into problems. Alright. So anyways, next episode, I think we're going to do whatever we need to do to unlock the next one. I think it'll be probably cooling devices, cooling systems, something like that. I think we do need that to unlock the turbo motors. So join me next time for that build. Obviously, I'll do the build off episode and we'll connect it and show you guys the build after. Alright, I'm Phantom 2502 and see you next time. Bye bye.